If you're watching this video, it's probably safe to say you love modifying your truck. Unfortunately, some of these parts can be really expensive. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a few more affordable accessories and modification you can do to your next gen Ranger Raptor. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Will. This is the Wimmy YouTube channel. Quick sales pitch. If you like this video, when you get to the end, think about hitting that subscribe button. Totally free to do so. Just sends you a quick little notification whenever I'm posting some new content out there. If you don't want to subscribe, a like's always really appreciated as well. Now with that BS out of the way, let's get into today's video. So like I said earlier, modifications, they can be really expensive, but they don't have to be. Sometimes some of the cheaper, easier modifications are the ones that make the biggest difference, and they honestly can really make your life with car ownership all that much easier. So in today's video, we're going to focus on a few more budget-friendly modifications, some that I have on my truck, some that I have on order for my truck, and some that I've seen online that just make sense. So I'm going to have links to all of these down in the description as well. So if you see anything you want to pick up, you can hit up those links. But let's go ahead and dive into these modifications. To start it all out, graphics. What's the point of driving a Raptor if you don't let everyone else know around you that you're driving a Raptor? On the Ranger Raptor, you can get the full graphics kit, or you can get just the one that says Raptor right here. But you can also pick up a bunch of different ones that have different colors, so you can basically like pick your own styling. If you have an accent color you want to complement on your build, if your truck didn't come with the full graphics kit, you can order the graphics kit. There's more affordable options. There's also some tough skin ones that you can basically put out on here that line like the grill. They also have ones that inlay on the rear badge as well, so you can basically put any color in there. I've seen some ones that are like white and red and blue, so if you have like a blue truck, you can match them in there. So those are always really cool. I just got these little Ford Performance ones that match like the big boy F-150 ones, so I got those on Etsy as well, so pretty inexpensive. Next up on the list, what's a Raptor without some grill marker lights? The ones I have up here from Mustache Auto Lighting are absolutely sick. I've had the Signature Luxe ones as well, but in my opinion, this is the way to go. It is a full panel replacement right here, and as you can see, they're completely flush and sealed in there. It's not like it's just an LED that's pushed in there. It's a full panel replacement. And they also come in an amber and a white light as well that you can wire to the aux switches. So those are really cool, and a few people have asked me before in some of my other videos, so what happens if, you know, one of these goes out? Do you have to buy a whole new panel? Absolutely not, because you can also pick up replacement ones right here, as you can see, and they all have like the wiring harness and all that. So God forbid one of them goes out, you can easily replace it. Let me go ahead, turn this on so you can see it. You can see there amber, which is my preferred color, and if you want to run a different color, come up here, turn that one off, hit aux switch number 2, and there you go. Now you got white. So if you want to match the white with the stock DRLs, white looks really cool as well. Another inexpensive modification you can do are the amber DRLs right here. You can get them from Signature Luxe, you can get them off of eBay, Amazon, Mustache Car Auto Accessories as well. A lot of different companies have them. I haven't done them on mine yet. The installation is kind of a pain in the ass. It's not really difficult, but it is hard to get to the actual circuit board that's like right behind these. You got to take the tire off, fender liner, all of that. Another inexpensive modification you can do are switch out your puddle lights. So factory, you do have puddle lights. You open up right there. They're really bright. They shine down on the floor. You're not going to be able to see it right now, but you can actually get like logo branded ones, and I have them over here. I haven't installed them yet. By the time this video goes live, there will probably be an install video. Really simple to do, should take you no more than like 5 to 10 minutes. And the ones I have are the Raptor branded ones, so when you open the door it will say like Raptor right down here. I'll overlay an image so you can see what I'm talking about. Those are also pretty inexpensive, really simple to do. Honestly, it's a modification that can be done within like 10 minutes. Next up on the list, a set of Volk Racing TE37 XTs. Just kidding. But right here next to it, as you can see, is a black bumper panel, and that will replace this panel right down here. So a lot of people like to paint like their skid plate as well as this in black, but if you don't want to actually paint it yourself and you want one that comes black and really inexpensive, you can always pick up one of these. These is also from Mustas. Really simple to do. You just pop off the stock one and you can replace it with this one. Unfortunately for my fellow US owners, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because there's something on there you're not noticing yet. So US Ranger Raptors, we have the sensors down here, right? So obviously we're going to have to drill some holes into this panel if we want to go ahead and use it. But for my fellow Aussie and Euro, maybe Asian owners as well, you have your sensors a little bit higher up. I do believe you have is it like up here or maybe up here even? You can honestly just pull that panel off and totally replace it. But for us US boys, we'd have to drill some holes, and then we'd also have to, let me see, I think I have some sensor holders in here somewhere. Yep, you see these right here? You just pop these on there, the sensor sits inside of there, and then you can plastic weld it onto there. So it's up to you if you think it's worth doing all that work or just painting it. But with my experience painting plastic, it really does start to chip and fade and all that. So if you're going for that all black look, you could pick one of these up for like $100 and just pop it onto your Ranger Raptor. Another very popular truck modification is a tonneau cover. You can spend a few $100s on a tonneau cover, or you can spend a few $1,000s on a tonneau cover. There's a tonneau cover for basically every budget. So on my truck, I have the Most Plus hard tri-fold plastic tonneau cover on mine, and this one is a really sick budget friendly tonneau cover. As you can see, it is a low profile. It does sit a little bit higher on the bed rails, but the thing I love about this tonneau cover is that you could literally remove the entire cover within like 2 minutes. It's just held on here with like these little clamps right there. So you pull this, slide it back, and it unlocks from the bedside, and it's over here on there and then at the front as well. So you can remove those 4 latches, lift this off. It's super simple. Put it on, take it off within a few minutes, and that's what I absolutely love about this cover. And honestly, it holds water out amazing. I had this all through hurricane season here in South Florida. If you're from South Florida, you already know it rains like every freaking day. So it holds out the water perfectly. As you can see, I keep like a bunch of tools in here for work, and all of that stays perfectly dry. You can pick up one of these for around $400. I've seen them on sale for like mid 300s. So yeah, honestly, a really budget friendly tonneau cover for your Ranger Raptor. Now, not everyone is gonna want to run aftermarket wheels on your Ranger Raptor. I really like these stock wheels, and I love the beadlock capable wheels. So not everyone wants to change them out. But one thing you can do that's not going to break the bank is pick up some black lug nuts. So the factory ones, they're like a silver here, but you could pick up the black Gorilla lug nuts for like $100, and then you could just black out everything here, and then it doesn't really stick out like that. I have aftermarket wheels which require running aftermarket lug nuts, which is why I haven't done this yet. But on all my other vehicles, I've always switched out the silver lug nuts to a set of black ones. Like I said, I don't have them yet, but I will overlay an image right up here. Links will be down in the description as well. Now, the Ranger Raptor has an awesome suspension and stance from the factory, but sometimes we want a little bit more ground clearance, or we want to be able to fit some larger wheels and tires on there, which will require us either to do a small lift or a level. The cool thing with the Ranger Raptor is that we can do it pretty inexpensively. The same way I did it on my GX 550 here. And what I'm referring to is with some perch collars. You can pick these up from Fuchs Motorsports. I've used these in the past on my TRX, really high quality. They're around $250, and they can net you anywhere from 1 inch to 2.5 inches of lift. So you can throw these onto your Ranger Raptor, add a little preload to the front, which will level out your truck and will also give you the clearance you'll need to fit some 35s on there. So really sweet to do. Installation is a little bit extensive, which means you do have to disassemble the actual Fox shock in there to install them, but really not all too bad as well. There's a few other companies that offer different you know, ways of lifting your truck, but this is the one I'm going to be going with. I should have an install video up pretty soon, so if you're looking to raise your Raptor and you want to do it on the cheaper end, you can always go with some perch collars. Now for some under the hood goodies. What I have on mine: oil catch can. I always use the oil separator company oil catch can. Use them on quite a few of my builds right now. I only have the single oil catch can set up on mine, but it definitely does the job. Really cheap insurance that you can install on your truck just to collect excess blowback and all of that, save it from gunking up your intake system on your truck. You can pick one of these up for around $100. Well worth it in my opinion. Another thing you can do is mess with your blow off valve. A few different ways you can go about doing this. You can use like a blow off valve spacer. One I used on my Bronco was from Boomba Racing. I'll overlay an image right up here, and what it does is it sits between the actual blow off valve and where it mounts right here, and it will allow the truck to vent to atmosphere, so you get that really cool psh noise. But another thing you can do, especially if you're going to be, you know, trying to crank out as much performance and gains out of your 3.0, if you're going to be, you know, tuning it, running some downpipes, anything that involves increasing your boost pressure, you would probably want to go ahead and update your blow off valve. And what I have for mine is the Turbo Smart blow off valve right here. A little bit more expensive. You can pick up one of these for around $250 to $300, but it will also vent to atmosphere. Here's the part number right there. I will have an install video on the channel here for you as well. Sounds really cool. You get the whole psh noise as well. In my opinion, if you're going to be cranking out the horsepower out of your truck, definitely upgrade to one of these. Another cool, inexpensive modification you can pick up is a new oil drain plug. So the drain plug on the Ranger Raptor is a very cheap plastic one. When you remove it, the oil kind of like sprays everywhere. So you can pick up a billet aluminum one. Ronin factory sells one, UPR sells one. They have a few different styles. They have an easy release one, and they also have an easy drain one. So if you're one to do all your oil changes as well, I would definitely say invest in the $50 to $70 range to pick up a new drain plug. It will make your life a hell of a lot easier. You can actually adjust the actual flow of the oil, so it's really nice, and honestly, in my opinion, it's a really sweet upgrade over the cheap plastic one. So yeah guys, those are a few cheap, inexpensive modifications that you can pick up for your Ranger Raptor. There's also a bunch of other things out there you can get. You can get like a screen protector for the interior. You can do some wheel spacers. I'm not a big fan of wheel spacers, which is why I didn't mention it on mine. In my opinion, if you want that wider stance, just go with a different wheel. Spacers can get really sketchy, but thought I would just go ahead, share some ideas, a few things that I'm going to be installing on my truck. And like I said, a lot of these things really inexpensive, really simple to install as well. So if you're new to modifications and you don't want to break the bank, you want to get your feet wet with, you know, learning how to install some of these things, everything that I listed here, really simple to do. And honestly, I more or less have a build like walkthrough tutorial video on my channel for all of these modifications. So if you want to see a little bit of an instructional video, you can always check out some of mine as well. But thought I'd share that with you guys. Like I said, there's going to be links down in the description below to all the products that I've listed. And yeah guys, my name's Will. This is the WIMU YouTube channel. Comment down below some other ideas for modifications you might have as well, and just your overall insight on everything that I shared here. You know, it's always good to start a conversation among other enthusiasts. But as always, really appreciate you guys chilling with me today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later everybody.